Oh shit, hang on, wait there, I gotta get my list up. Um, there we go.
While Sean gets his list up, everybody, we are starting a brand new segment here. Usually we start off the year with the one to watch, and we will do that in the next part. But before we do, the person that we think is going to be the breakout star of the year, we're going to debut a brand new segment here. The opposite end, the bad news first, or the bad Newton, that's according to Smack Talk's, not Smack Talk, it was a Raw Post Show, that's what it was. The future endeavors forecast for 2015. Who do we think will end up being released this year? And that means they're either fired, they quit, they retire, they are taken out due to injury and essentially out of the main roster. Whenever it comes to wishing them well in their future endeavors, whether it was positive or negative, you could have a CM Punk or a Del Rio situation where it's really, really negative, or you could have, like an Edge where he just has to leave, or unfortunately, including even if somebody ends up dying, can be thrown into here. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but any situation where they are a part of the roster now and they aren't. And this applies to more than just the main roster people too. It's any wrestler, whether they are a diva or one of the men on NXT or the main roster. Developmental side of things, it counts for referees and broadcasters, legends, everybody in WWE that they would announce.
So I have a question.
Shoot.
Does it count for people who have dead family?
Yes, it does. And actually, he is my number 5 on my list. We're not doing like you have to have 5 or anything like that. I have a whole list that you can check out on Smark.
Oh, it's a top ropes list now. Okay.
Yeah, top ropes list is next week, but I figured I would pick out just 5 of the ones that I had thought might be released and talk about them. David Otunga is one of them. He hasn't been seen in a long enough time where he's just probably never going to come back. I think if they're going to use him for anything, it's going to be something behind the scenes. So don't look for him being a manager or an active roster member or anything for the most part in 2015. I don't think he's going to be here in 2016. A couple other people that I had written down, the Bunny and pretty much any of the Rosebuds of the Exotic Express, because Adam Rose is a heel, and you can't have people following him around as a heel because he's not supposed to be liked, and he's not liked as a babyface either. So Bunny's got to go.
Do you think the Bunnies, like, they're gonna fire him as the Bunny? Like, they'll move the Bunny to the alumni section?
I think that it'll just be the Bunny unmasks, and then that person, goes on the roster. Darren Young, I guess, is the person that they're still looking forward to doing. I don't know, but eventually the Bunny will just be phased out, and a couple months from now, we'll see some report on the dirt sheets of like the Bunny has officially been removed from the roster or some crap like that. Devin Taylor is another one of them. Beautiful girl, but they're a dime a dozen when it comes to backstage interviewers. Nothing special. 2 people that I actually have more to say about though. Marcus Louis. I think if anybody from NXT is going to be gone this year, other than the couple of people that I don't really know who the hell they are, Marcus Louis is my top guy because they shaved his head off. They broke him up with Sylvester LaFour. Usually that means that if you don't get a push afterward, that you're doomed. And that kind of sucks for Marcus Louis, but I got a feeling he's shown everything that he's going to show them, and they realize now that it's just not worth the time and the effort. But my number 1 guy that I would say he is doomed for this year is Justin Gabriel. Tyson Kidd got moved down to NXT around the same time that Justin Gabriel seems to have, and Kidd boosted himself up to the next level. He got a better character. He got better on the mic. He has improved in the ring, which is tough to do because he was still good in the ring before. And now he's wrestling on the main roster and in a tag team. He's better off than he was going into 2014. Gabriel, on the other hand, hasn't improved in anything. He's not better in the ring. He has no extra character traits.
His haircut still sucks.
Yeah, he is the exact same guy that he was before, except now he's another year older, and it's proving that he's not putting in the time and the effort. So Curtis Axel, they just moved him down to take Tyson Kidd's spot, which means that they were confident enough that Kidd doesn't have to be on developmental. Axel is in a better position right now than Gabriel is. Gabriel doesn't look like he's coming out of this at all for me. So There's a lot of people that could be released. If you want to read my other names, go to the list on smarkatmoment.com. But that's enough from me talking. I'm going to move on to the rest of you guys. So who wants to go first for their future endeavors of 2015?
I got this. I got this. I got this.
All right,
Okay.
Wago. Go ahead, Drew.
All right. Well, a few people I have the leader of the Rosebud Club, Adam Rose. I think he's possibly someone that could lose his job sometime in the next year. I have the Axel, Curtis Axel, on my list, mainly because, why not? I got Xavier Woods because then this isn't a race thing. This is just a he sucks thing. And then I have Heath Slater. And the main reason why I have him right now is because he's off TV because of, what was it, like he hit some girl? Was that what happened?
I think that she claims that he hit
Yeah.
her, and everybody else pretty much says that he didn't. But
Yeah, but like if it's a big enough thing where he has to get off TV, which he has been, and he has to like deal with that, then I think there's a possibility that that could come back to haunt him, and he's definitely someone that they could lose and they could replace him as a jobber. I like Heath Slater, but it's not the biggest loss in the world. My last main roster male is Zack Ryder, and I think that one's just obvious. He doesn't need to be there anymore. Why not? I got two divas. I have Layla, mainly because she hasn't appeared in a while, which sucks because she's still my favorite diva. I think she's the hottest one still, despite being the oldest. And then I have AJ Lee for obvious reasons because up in CM Punk's butt. So yeah. And then I originally didn't have anyone from NXT, but I did add one person from NXT. And that's Mojo Rawley. And that's because he fucking sucks. He doesn't get high. He is high. Okay? We get it. You fucking suck.
You're not high on him, though.
Not high on him at all.
Peyton pulling out a lot of punny Tony jokes today.
Take
I like
him
it.
back.
Who wants to go next? Or actually, are you done, Drew? Or did you have any more?
Yep, I'm done.
All right, next up, who wants to go? Wago?
I think Big Show is going to shoot Vince McMahon, leading to his death. And when Triple H takes over and Vince McMahon's absent, he fires Kevin Dunn. There you go.
Is that your actual list?
No, I've got Adam Rose because he fucking stinks up the joint, and when you're cleaning people out, might as well get him.
He's sour like a lemon, as one might say.
Angelo Dawkins. Fuck you. Cal Bishop.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know these two guys.
Mojo Rawley. Alex Riley.
So that you don't think that he's going to be like a mainstay on the commentary team for NXT?
Because they've got a new white guy, and his name's Corey Graves.
I don't know, they have a lot of white guys they use on that commentary team.
Who's the analyst?
You know who, if he was still here, you know what he'd say, analyst. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
What?
Curtis Axel, I think, unlike someone like a Bo Dallas, with his family, with him having dead family, he doesn't really have anyone there to keep his job. Titus O'Neil, I know they were high on him, but they've given him every opportunity they've given him. He's kind of just bored me, and I think their well's running dry on him. And woo, he's released. Zack Ryder's definitely going this year.
Yeah, I'm worried for Ryder.
I'm not. I know he's going, but I'm not worried about it.
All right, Peyton or Sean?
I'll go.
Go for it.
Unlike you guys, I'm not just looking at jabronis. I'm thinking a little bit more realistically of people that we're probably going to be leaving the company as well. Not to say that it's not realistic to expect those people to go, but I think we're going to see some big names departing this year as well. Not the least of which is the current WWE champion, Brock Lesnar.
That's a good one.
Even more and more every day, like he doesn't care. And the rumors are coming out more and more that he's looking to head back to UFC. So I would definitely have him on my list of people I don't expect to be in the company past this year.
You know what? He could go to UFC and he could get his fucking ass kicked again. I don't care.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it too.
Yeah. No, fuck off. I don't want him in UFC. Keep him.
No, he's not going to stay though. No, I don't care if he's here. I don't care if he's here. Like, he can stay if he wants to, but he's not going to, and it's clear now. Like, he's just using this as like a chip to get more money. It's that simple. And I think it wouldn't surprise me if that was his plan all along. It's just barely work so we could get back to UFC eventually in the end. That
Not
would
a
not
bad
surprise
plan,
me.
though.
Not a bad plan, but at the same time, that's dickish of him because fuck. What's the point of him in a WWE champion if he's never there? Oh my god. Oh my God.
Another big name, however, a much smaller person, is Rey Mysterio.
Definitely.
Oh, there's another good one.
Yeah, he's got a limited amount of dates if he actually manages to work them, but one way or another, I would expect his contract to be finished with WWE.
So you don't
at some
think
point
that
this year.
they'll make him stay and renew a
One way or
contract?
another. One way or another. Either he's going to work the dates or they're going to figure it out at a court or something. They're going to figure that out this year, and Ray's going to be gone.
I predict him being back and then getting injured.
Another veteran who I think is more silently just going to disappear finally this year, R-Truth. I think
You know,
this guy's been around too damn long, and it's time for him to go.
I don't know if I'd put him in like a guaranteed kind of way, but I do think that he's nearing the end because he hasn't been used in a while, and clearly they're not gonna, give a resurgence to him or anything like that. He's old enough now where he can pass out.
Indeed.
You pass out and die.
And this might be a personal one I want to see happen, but I actually realistically think this is a possibility. Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah.
I think, if not maybe health reasons, I think maybe they just may finally say, Jerry, it's time to step down. It's time for us to bring up some younger faces. Yeah, replace him with somebody. Get a third man on that booth who's younger. Let him learn from Michael Cole and JBL, who I think have a lot of wisdom they can pass on to him.
So this is how you plug the app. Every time we're on here,
they don't plug
say
the app
app.
as much as they used to. The only time they mention the app is when they come back from commercial break and like, oh, this is what you missed.
Yeah, this is what you missed on the app that we're going to show you right now.
Yeah.
And as far as a couple jabronis, I would say Xavier Woods. I think this is his last shot, and I think ultimately he's going to come up as the weak link in this group, so I'd expect him to run out of favor this year. And Zack Ryder, I am just amazed that this guy has remained on the roster for this long.
Oh, look at how long JTG kept down there, and Kurt Hawkins.
Probably because he kept a low profile. He was probably hanging out with Ryder Catering. And I bet Ryder spilled the beans like, hey, JDG, hey, look, JDG's back here. Found him, guys. Oh, damn, you okay?
Yep.
Coughing up from that catering?
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was White Payton. Oh.
No Divas, Payton?
Yeah, I'll give you one diva. Layla.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Once Vince said she's got chubby legs, it's the end for her.
Yeah, I just don't think she has much left to do anymore. I don't think she's even someone they're going to put on Total Divas. She ain't young, no spring chicken anymore. I think it'd be best for her to go on to something else.
I think out of everyone who could succeed on that show, I think it's her. Because if you ever see her on social media, she's like that one girl, constantly posts, always, constantly. She seems like someone that would fit in well on that show over a Paige or some of the people or an Italia.
See, she doesn't strike me as the type that has a bunch of controversy in her life, though. And that's what they want. They want the whole, we have marriage troubles, and I'm getting fucked by random guys and whatever.
Paige, I have pale problems.
So Layla seems like
hang out with the sun a lot.
She probably would just, go back to her hotel room and stuff, and that's not fun for the show.
What if it's Paige's gimmick on there that she always gets fucking sunburned when they hang out with her? That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, you know what? The fuckers would do that too, wouldn't they?
That would be awesome.
It's like fucking Big E has to sweat and fucking Natalia has to fart. You bitch, you get sunburned.
Yeah, but you actually have to get sunburned. We aren't gonna just make it look like you're sunburned. Yeah, get out there, get in that sun. Yeah.
So, Sean, what's your list for the future endeavors of 2015?
Right. My list is Adam Rose. Well, because, he's just a fish in a very big pond. The Bunny, Christian, Curtis Axel, David Otunga, Darren Young, Zack Ryder, Xavier Woods. You're going to see a pattern with this.
What, they're black?
Justin Gabriel, Rey Mysterio. I got The Undertaker down. I think this is going to be his last WrestleMania, if he wrestles this WrestleMania. Because he didn't look too good in the last match, you know?
Not at all.
No. AJ Lee, Layla, Alex Riley, Jerry Lawler, and last but not least, Sheamus, because he's going to kill himself with a toaster.
I thought he already did.
Who
Your
knows
reports are
at this
wrong.
point?
Well, it's going to be like the Undertaker character will revive and then he'll kill himself with a toaster.
No. He'll appear on Raw again, and lightning will strike down a toaster, and it'll pop out of it like Rey Mysterio. That's what will happen.
Sean was just getting ahead of himself. He was forecasting what that would happen
The
with
future.
Sheamus.
R.I.P.
All right, guys, on the opposite side of the things, we're going to do the one to watch in the next part. So click on that if you want to see the good news of 2015.